Guys, um, so once Chrono Trigger, starting rather soon actually, whenever I start getting a backlog of my my A side, excuse me, games recorded, I'm going to be going to a tentative new schedule. I'm going to be um, switching things around as we go just to figure out what's best. But I'm going to be starting to do an A side, B side schedule similar to Raukow's scheduling. So I'm going to have a shorter game in the morning, 10 a.m. Central, and that's going to be my A side game. So that's going to be something like a Mega Man game or a Mario ROM hack, basically Raukow's A side stuff. And B side is going to be things like currently Chrono Trigger. Still debating on what that's going to be after Chrono Trigger. And then Saturdays, instead of an A side video, there's going to be a video with Silver, so that I don't have to worry about, oh, I need to record so many videos with Silver. This way I know, okay, I just need to get a video per week, which is a lot more doable. And if I get more, then hey, I have a backlog of that. Starting next Sunday is going to be Dishonored with him. I've got a couple of videos recorded. We'll be recording another part this week, so. And I also want to talk about the future of the channel, or rather, what games I'm going to be playing. So, these are both A-side and B-side games. So, and a couple of them are Silver games. Star Fox, these are all LPs that I've started but never finished. So Star Fox 64, I recorded that like years ago, and something happened and I wasn't able to record all of it, or one of the recordings corrupted or something. This would be a really quick, like 3-day game, easy route, hard route, show off the medium stages. Everyone knows what Star Fox is. Summon Night Swordcraft story, kind of like a Tales of game for the GBA, but more centered around a single long dungeon and grinding, crafting materials to create new weapons. Borderlands, I might do the whole series with Silver, and that might even also be co-op for at least the first game. Castaway 2, a Flash RPG, I want to LP it because it's kind of a neat game. It's like a top-down action RPG, kind of like a Mana game almost. Pokemon Light Platinum, that would be a B-side game, as would Castaway and Summon Night. Star Fox would be an A-side game. Pokemon ROM hack, fairly well known for being a Pokemon ROM hack. Terraria, that would be, I think that would be like a miscellaneous, like, not scheduled to a day, just a bonus upload at like 6 or something. Just because of its gameplay format. It's also very grind heavy for end game loot, so I might do grinding streams for like farming items. Beyond Oasis, that would actually be an A-side game. Oh, wait, we're in Factory 2. It's a pretty formulaic game. I think it would also be a once weekly series or something. Especially considering the first chapter is basically grind wood and affection with one character because you have to get married to progress the story. So yeah, that would be like a weekly series. I might even have like recorded days where nothing special happens, so I just speed up footage. Beyond Oasis would be an A-side game. It's a Genesis action RPG. kind of Zelda-like. Mega Man Powered Up obviously would be an A-side game. Um, Terraria I played in like 1.1. Light Platinum I think I did like one video on. Castaway 2 I started to LP, but then the power went out in the middle of a recording. Borderlands, again, I started it years ago. Mega Man Powered Up, I just never finished it for some reason. Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm probably going to be doing that. That would be an A-side. And I would just be doing that like, okay, per video I'm going to do all 3 routes of 2 or 3 of the stages of the game. Instead of a traditional, okay, I'm going through the routes. Especially since Dolphin is apparently a lot better now. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I want to do the HD PC version when that's actually HD. It's in early access right now. It's a functioning port right now, but it's not in HD. Remy Doki would be something with silver. That's like an older Toho Metroidvania-ish thing. Shin Megami Tensei 1. The tile sets kind of make it boring to watch. So I'm thinking of skipping that and going straight into SMT2 because I do want to eventually do the whole series. Obviously, that would be a B-side game. Ty would... I'm actually not sure. I think it would lend itself better to A-side since it's also a relatively short game. Yeah, SMT B-side, maybe skipping to SMT2. Vice City B-side. I'm not going to be playing any music because that's why I stopped in the first place. That game is why I was recording like 15-minute videos for a long time. Shining Force for the GBA, another silver LP, strategy RPG for the Game Boy Advance. Fairly simple, but still enjoyable. Getting powered up again. Darksiders 2, I forgot to remove that. L-Sword, Road to Max Level. Again, a once a week or once every couple of weeks series. I'm not sure if it's really quick to level up, I will actually be doing as many classes as I can. I'm not going to be doing anything past max level, though, until I figure out my main class. Persona 2, Innocent Sin. I lost where my save file was. I forget the specifics, but I think I accidentally made a save state where I shouldn't have. So I'd be restarting that. Silver might be interested because it's so freaking insane, but I don't think so. Last Dream, an ode to Final Fantasy. That would be a B-side game. I'd be restarting the game, but that wouldn't be too big of an issue. Rebuild 2 would be A-side. Relatively short games. Zombie 4X. Think the management side of State of Decay. Divinity 2. I have one video of it recorded right now, but that game is really hard to record because, one, the cinematics don't follow the volume options, and two, that game is not very well optimized, at least with fraps, so it drops to like 20 frames when it should be 60. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do on that one. Dragon Quest IX, that would be a B-side game. I'm not going to only do these until all of these games are finished, by the way. I'll come up with other stuff I want to LP. Because these are some very long games. Summon Night, Borderlands, Pokemon Light Platinum, probably Remy Doki because it's a Dojin game, Divinity 2 and Dragon Quest IX, freaking huge games. But that's the gist of what I'm going to be doing. Obviously, I'm going to bring in some other shorter games to mix things up. Tell me what you think about the schedule. I'm not sure when it's going to start being official. I'm going to start kind of doing A side, B side, but I don't have enough of a backlog of A side games. Chrono Trigger is the B side for now. But thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for games or scheduling, let me know.